Hello, everybody. Welcome to your reading today. Today's reading is going to be all about how you can attract your abundance. And we are talking about physical, financial abundance. Of course, abundance comes in so many different forms, but I am going to be pulling some cards for just the best way that you can be attracting that to yourself. Step into that, step into your highest power. So let's jump right in and see what's coming out for you today. Okay, perfect. The first card that we have here is called Worlds Within Worlds. So let's get some more confirmation with that one. But right off the bat, what we have coming forward here is a reminder of the infinite possibilities that you have to explore and to not limit yourself based on what your logical mind thinks is achievable. Let's see what else we have here. Beautiful. So with this card, I really get the sense of paving the way forward with your heart, leading with your heart in every interaction. And I know that a lot of times leading with your heart and physical abundance, merging with your logical mind, doesn't necessarily always match in our brains. But when you are working with the universe and co creating with the universe, the best way to attract abundance that is also in alignment with your purpose is to be leading with your heart, doing things with pure intention, doing things that feel good for you, doing things that feel are in alignment with your passions, what sounds exciting to you, following that at all times as much as possible. And again, kind of allowing your logical mind to take a back seat a little bit, take a step back. Doesn't need to be forward when you are trying to create abundance for yourself. Your logical mind can create a certain amount of stability for you. You can be really comfortable by creating a life from your logical mind, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to co creating with the universe and bringing things into your reality that you didn't even know were possible, it takes a lot of trust and it takes a lot of intuition. It takes leading from your heart, it takes following your passions. So, doing that so that you can be attracting abundance again in a way that is in alignment for you and in alignment for how your soul actually feels, and not just doing things just because it makes you money, doing things because you love it, and then it happens to also make you money. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of need to have grounded energy right now. So when we do a lot of spiritual work, or when you are trying to manifest things, you're in the visualization mode, you're making your vision board, you are writing it down, setting your affirmations. That is a lot of really great energy that is not necessarily grounded into the physical. So a lot of times you'll sit in these meditations and have these really beautiful revelations, or get messages from your guides, or your intuition is coming in, guiding you to what to create. But then you're taking the intuition and then turning it into something that makes logical sense. So you get an intuitive idea and then you let it simmer in your brain and spin around and figure out how it can work in a logical sense, instead of getting the intuitive feeling it in your heart space, knowing that you can take that step forward and acting on it just because your intuition is telling you that it's a good step, even if you don't see how the entire path is going to work out, how it's going to end up making you money, whatever the case may be. So if you can work on grounding your energy and feeling safe in where you're at in the present moment, it can help you to get out of your logical mind and out of the part of your brain that just wants to plan everything and make sure everything's safe and secure. So feeling safe and secure in the present moment, feeling safe and trusting in the universe, in your guides, in your connections, in your connection to the earth, rooting that stability through, again, your root chakra, will help you to feel safer to be following your intuition. A lot of times we avoid following our intuition because it doesn't feel safe. And that is just because it's out of the ordinary. Your human brain wants to keep you safe. It wants you to make decisions that are comfortable, that are going to lead to familiar outcomes. So just reminding yourself that if you're getting an intuitive feeling and then after that it's bringing up some fears, some worries, recognizing that a lot of those things are just showing you where your limiting beliefs are around money, and what you can still work on mentally in order to be energetically attracting the type of wealth and abundance that you are wanting. What else we have here? Okay, I love this. So this is really good confirmation, new world. So really good confirmation that you are already stepping into this. You're already stepping into a completely different path than you would have maybe followed in the past. And that is already leading you to the type of abundance that you're looking for. And I do feel like intuitively you're knowing that. Intuitively you're knowing that next step that you're supposed to be taking, and you're already doing it. As much as it might feel scary or uncomfortable, you are already working on listening to your intuition. You're already moving forward into that. So give yourself some credit for the effort that you've already put forward and the steps that you've already taken to shift your reality. As much as you might not be all the way at the end goal, it takes lifetimes to get that done. It takes a long time to have all of your growth done, all of your healing done, and I don't know if that ever ends. So just be really proud of the progress that you've made right now so that you can move forward from an attitude of gratitude, having that sense of celebration in yourself, that self love and patience with yourself. Super, super important to be leading with self love, and again, gratitude for where you're at right now. Beautiful. So, very much creation energy we have coming forward here. So, creative, creative, creative. It is so important to remember that we are innately creative beings. We can create things out of nothing, and that is a really beautiful thing. So, just reminding yourself that what you are intended to create into this world and what will be a pure, authentic expression of you is probably not going to look like anything anybody else has ever created before. And that's something really special because you're getting to use your intuition to bring something new into the world. And then again, kind of coming back to this new world card, you're creating this for yourself. And again, that creating that is bringing all of this type of abundance that you're looking for. I'm going to pull some tarot cards here just to kind of confirm what's coming forward. Okay, beautiful. So we have the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. So with those two cards, again, King of Wands is a lot about creation. So you're really stepping into your creative power. And it's like creation from a more masculine standpoint. You're merging the feminine intuition that's telling you how to create things with the masculine side of actually doing and taking action and knowing what to do and being your own leader, because what you're creating hasn't been done before. So you're allowing it to come through you in a completely different way. And then with the Nine of Cups here, we have a card of wish fulfillment. So the things that you've been visualizing and manifesting are already in your energy field. When we desire something, when we want to manifest something, it is because somewhere in our energy field it is already existing. So then you are just working on matching your frequency to be able to attract the same manifestation that you're wanting. So just knowing that it's already here, it's already in your energy field, you're working on clearing your heart space so that you can accept all of these things that are coming through. Another thing that's coming forward with that is that you need to feel deserving of all of the abundance that you're asking for. A lot of times it's easy to sit back and ask for financial abundance, abundance in friendships, abundance in any form. But if you don't feel deserving of it, then your energy is not going to be in a position to welcome that abundance in. So it is so, so important to be in that energy of knowing that you do deserve the manifestations that you're asking for as well. You can ask for them all day long, but until you feel like you're ready to receive them and deserving of receiving them in the way that you're wanting, you might be blocking that from coming through. I'm going to pull another card here to see what else you can focus on to bring this forward for yourself. Okay, beautiful. So we have spiritual rebirth. So it's like a phoenix in this card. So you are really shedding the old and stepping into the new. Again, knowing that you're going to need to do things in a different way than you've done in the past. And that's okay. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that is exactly where you're supposed to be. If you are in a position where it feels like you have no idea what you're doing, you're probably in a good spot right now because you're in that mode of not listening to your logical mind as much, moving towards your intuition a lot more. And that's where we come in with that spiritual rebirth. You've been doing a lot of energetic work and internal work that is allowing you to be brand new and to be stepping into something new and to be creating from a new mind space. Okay, so the card we have coming up next is Infinity. So maybe you need to be thinking bigger. There's a couple of cards here. We have the first card that came out, Worlds Within Worlds, and then that Infinity card. It feels like Spirit is really wanting you to acknowledge that maybe you're thinking too small. So we're talking about manifesting some really big things, but maybe you're trying to manifest things based on what you logically think that you can create. So taking a step back and figuring out how you really want to feel, what you're genuinely wanting to create, regardless of any limitations, regardless of any limiting beliefs or anything that has held you back in the past. What do you want if there was nothing holding you back? Of course, making sure that that's coming from an authentic, heart based space where you are loving in what you're creating, but knowing again that you deserve so much and there's infinite possibility to create. You have so much ability to create exactly what you're wanting. So don't limit yourself just based on society's expectations, or maybe just what you've been taught or what your logical mind is telling you is achievable. You are capable of so much more than what your logical mind thinks. So again, take a step back, think bigger, maybe adjust your manifestations to a way that are more in alignment for you. Even if your logical brain thinks it's less achievable, work with those limiting beliefs instead of dimming down what you're trying to manifest because of the limiting beliefs. Set your expectations high and then come back down here and work with all of those limiting beliefs. Let's see what else we have here. Just a couple more cards for you. King of Cups. So you're coming from a place of being a lot more emotionally balanced. And it feels like this is coming from a place of knowing that you need to be leading with your heart a little bit more. You need to be leading with your heart in order to even know what you want to manifest. If you're not in your heart space, then you might not even know what that end result looks like for you. So taking a step back and ask yourself what you really want long term. And again, come at it from a place of what does your heart feel? What feels best for you? What feels most exciting for you? Okay, beautiful. And the final card that we have coming out here is the High Priestess. So using your intuition, so important right now. Again, you are working on this balance. This is also a card of balance. So balancing your masculine and feminine side, your light and your dark, and knowing that in order to really create fully and to attract that abundance, you need that balance of both. You need the balance of your masculine energy and your feminine energy so that you can take your feminine intuition and then you can take your masculine side and you can merge those beautifully together where you're using your intuition to create something. You're using your intuition to also work in the physical reality to create something new for yourself. So this is really, really beautiful energy. Just keeping in mind that feeling grounded and safe and secure is also going to help you to connect to your heart space and to teach you what you're really wanting to manifest. So, focusing on that as much as possible, coming back to your heart space, asking yourself what you truly want, and think bigger because you're capable of achieving it. Know that you're deserving of receiving all the abundance that you're wanting and that it's coming in for you. You have so much ability to create. Think bigger, use your imagination, come from your heart space, and everything's going to work out really beautifully for you. One more final card for you just to get some overall energy. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Intuition. I absolutely love that. So, apparently, we need to tell you again, please listen to your intuition. Your intuition is what is guiding you to the abundance that you're wanting. And again, it's leading you to abundance in a way that's in alignment for your soul's growth. It's not just money just to have money, it's money to also be fulfilling your purpose. Money to be able to help other people because that's fulfilling your purpose, for example, if that's what you feel called to do. But just keep listening to that. You're on the right path and your intuition is guiding you to your highest good. Keep listening to that. Keep listening to your intuition as much as possible. Use your logical mind when it's helpful, but use your intuition more. Lean on that as much as possible right now, and everything's going to work out beautifully for you. I hope that you have a magical day, and I'm wishing you all of the success and abundance, and I know that you will achieve it. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.